So can you tell us a little bit about the protect function from the point of view of a cyber threat analyst?
Of course. So a cyber threat analyst would identify different access points in critical systems and set privileges and permissions. You would also supply technical findings to different departments to concentrate the topics of awareness and training. You would maintain access logs of user activity, which could be used to document possible patterns of abnormal behavior. You would collaborate between departments to establish backup, safeguarding, and disposal policies. You would monitor the threat landscape for evolving intrusion potential of systems and assets, and you would implement data protection procedures such as encryption. Your compliance department, what would their role be?
So for the protect function, compliance departments are generally looking to create guidelines to determine levels of access and user privileges. They're looking to implement simulations to determine policy weaknesses, as well as ensure interdepartmental communication in formulating and executing effective incident response strategies. In terms of information protection processes and procedures, they look to keep current with updates and procedures on monitoring and storing data, as well as maintain organizational assets with approved tools and data protection methods.
Rolling.
Tell us about your behavioral analysts. How do they fit in with the protect function of the NIST framework?
For behavioral analysts, we enforce non-disclosure policies regarding sensitive information and inform authorized users of required protocols to maintain data security. And we must also have an awareness of data procedures and the processes, and make sure to be aware of the repercussions of any adverse actions. Also, we implement comprehensive screening to determine competent system administrators.
So, as an information security officer, can you tell us a little bit about your role pertaining to the protect function of the NIST framework?
Information security officers determine access privileges of authorized users regarding access, create awareness of the potential for an insider threat incidents, also understand vulnerabilities and protection strategies for data at rest and data in transit. We also access protection policies as pertaining to the NIST framework, work with tech departments to maintain safety of critical systems.
So, as an IT risk analyst, tell us a little bit about your role and how it pertains to the protect function.
Well, first off, it's important to establish access baselines and determining possible threats, example like minimum privilege, as well as frequent reviews of data types and vulnerabilities to minimize risk, as well as informing management of active and incoming information protection policies. It's also important to routinely schedule analysis in an attempt to detect irregularities, as well as control and analysis systems and assets.